That's the day we all ready. Ready to go to Cheddar Gorge. That's my cousin who came to visit me, Raza and Zuhaib. And then us, me, and Ayaz. And that's the big fat breakfast. Yeah, party or yeah. Some parathas, fruit, croissants, cheese, salami, and other stuff. We thought we have something to eat just before we head off because we plan to go to Cheddar Gorge, then Bath, maybe Stonehenge. If not, then we'll go to Oxford to have a look at Oxford and our auntie. And that's our cousin. My uncle sent me some gifts from Canada, and that's very nice of him. Thank you very much. And some more gifts for the kids as well. That's the t-shirt for Ash and for us. So without a further ado, let's go and hit ourselves to Cheddar Gorge. Here we go. Bingo. And that's the Cheddar Gorge. That's the left side of the gorge where the river and the street. We start our journey with the biggest cave, which called Gough cave. That's where we started our day from. So after you take and buy the tickets, they let you have like a walkie-talkie. It's not walkie-talkie, sorry. Like a radio type thing, and there is a point at each section of the cave as you enter. Those several points give you a further so much details about the part of the cave, how they come on about it, what they have done in the caves. To enter this cave, sometime if you just really want to do that and you go there late afternoon, sort of 2-3 o'clock, they let you do it in a discount price. Otherwise, the overall ticket, which got 2 caves, show, and a few other things, and their a museum, also inclusive. That's I think £22 as some pence. So that is the Cheddar Caves. As you could see, there is and that's the cave of another cave. I've made quite a few videos, but the video was about 20 odd minutes, so I've cut it down. That's the another cave, which is a smaller cave. In there, they show you several shows, and they show you how they gone on about when they've done all these caves. So it's a quite a decent show. Don't take very long. And they take you back into the days of how they did all the hunting and stuff, and what the problems they have faced. Quite amusing. And there's some nice 3D features in there. In these caves, all year round, whether it's a winter or a summer, the temperature stays at about 11 degrees. And there is some good information about how these caves were created, what problems they have faced. A really nice day out. And they also talk about the cheddar cheese, which come from this cheddar area. That's why it's named on the cheddar, and that's the best atmosphere for cheese. These 3D shows is actually played inside the cave on the cave mountain itself. Excuse me. Which is really nice, really fascinating. There's a few different short clips that they play, which talk about all the warriors and all these people that who have been part of it, or what they've done about it. So it's a nice, good about sort of you could do that whole thing in about an hour or two, depending on how many pictures you want to take, how many videos you want to make. And if you want to listen to the whole story of what problems they have faced, what they have done, you could do all that. And some places where the lighting is beautiful, as you could see there in the cave, in these parts, they just some light effect of this is just beautiful. there's also some really nice places where you could actually stand and take pictures. But yeah, there's also some guides who actually talk you through a few things. If you want to tag along with them, they talk about caves and what has happened. They also talk about and give you some information of cheese. So yeah, if you are in sort of North Somerset or in this area around Bristol, then I would recommend people to just go and visit there, because there's a good sort of day out in there, amongst with a really nice couple of nice walk and a bit of a hiking. So yeah, that's another part of the cave, um, which is really nice, beautiful. Um, so yeah, really nice day and day out if you are there. Also outside the cave, there's some nice cafes. There's like a small river where you could actually sit and have a cafe. There's some souvenir shops, and a lot of other bits and bobs. So they like these. This is the device. It basically it goes all these boards, and you click on them, and it give you the details of what exactly happened in that particular part of the cave, and it tells you how they're going on about it. As you could see in here, this is how much they dig. The sunlight sort of stops after sort of this sun pole area, and there is no sunlight after this area. Is all electricity and the lights. And yeah, so it's really nice, good day out. If you fancy doing something different and you fancy looking at the caves, having some nice cup of tea or coffee, the relaxing atmosphere, a bit of a walk either down the street or in a cheddar area. There's also cheddar reservoir, just about maybe 7 minutes drive from here, which is another nice place. If you decided to go there to go and have a look. So yeah, it's like I said, I've made a very lengthy video of the whole cave. It was quite big, so I've just cut down and put few bits and bobs in there, just to cover off some good things, and that give me opportunity to talk about of what is good or bad about it. I think I've seen some reviews, people complain about that it's very expensive, there's nothing in there and that. And to be honest, you could save money if you do all the walks and everything else, and just sort of in the afternoon go in the cave, and I think it's £11 just to look at the largest cave. And there's also a bit of a catch, where you actually climb up to go to the cave, sorry, to the walk up in the mountain. Is £5 something to pay for it, but coming down is easier, and to be honest, it's far more easier to walk from the Mendip or the other side of there. There's not even a car park charges that you could just park your car and walk there, and just come down through the stairs. And if you are brave enough, you could actually go the other side of the mount of the cliff and just walk there. So yeah, this is the another part of the cave, wildlife in the cave, and I was quite fascinating to see these plants growing actually on the rock. That was really amazing. So I thought I'd capture that on the video. So they talk about some history of 130 days in the cave while they were working and trying to do all this, and it tells you the whole story of what actually happened in there. So yeah, there are some more good elements where they talk about, and it gives you some more history there, in terms of dates and stuff, of what happened, when, how, and yeah. So that's the second cave, and that's the beginning of it. As you enter, it talk about briefly of hunters and how they hunted all these wild animals, and and then you enter in the cave, and it's got some of these like 3D 4D effect shows which play all the way through as you wanted. Some of it was like really nice. You see the rumbling noise and nice 3D and 4D sounds, which is really good and really fascinating. Some people get scared, but I don't think there's anything too scared about in there at all, really. And yeah, and the man outside the cave, it tells you, you stay there, watch the show until you see a running man. So if you see a running man, that means that part of it is finished, and then you move on to the next element of the different part and a different show. But it does just talk about all the stuff that they've faced, and there's some old hunters. In the museum, you see a couple of things, which is really nice. You actually got some skulls, some of their tools and stuff they've used to make some weapons when they hunted these animals. And there's also a caveman in there, which I found very interested. I think I have made a video of it. If not, I would suggest you guys go and check him out. That caveman was quite interested creature in there. So yeah, just in that cave, just talk about all these things. But while you're outside, there is some good choice of food. Definitely good choice of lot of hot drinks, and very relaxing places in any cafeteria to sit down and for you to eat. And there you go. That's the caveman. There you go. It changes. And it turns into a caveman, and in a split setting it turns into the skeleton. Wow. And yeah, so that's the museum of the Cheddar Caves and Cheddar Gorge, where you see a lot of history and some stuff. It does talk about, and it give you some more information of basically how they're going on about it. But like I said, it does have some old skulls and they're old stuff of how they created the weapons or how they hunted in past, which is some more history about it. Some different type of bones and stones and stuff. So yeah, really good. It does give you a lot of information. If you are into these things, you could just read on about it, or ask somebody in there. There are few people working there who are guide, and sometimes I'm not sure how you go on about it or pay for it. I don't think they have, but if there are any groups and that, they just give you a guided tour where they talk about some of these things and how you go on about it. So yeah, so there's two caves, one Gough cave, and there's another small one, and there's that museum. Plus, the day entry ticket also get you entry in the gift shops where you get a bit of a discount, and a souvenir shop. And there's also, like I said, there's some more cafes and stuff out there. But my phone battery was giving up because I was constantly making a video. So I think I missed few bits, but I've tried to sort of add on some clips just to give you understanding of what you're gonna see. And that is the bear skull. That's the cave bear that they come across, and they kept his skull. So yeah, and that is something. And there's some more pictures. And as you head out, there are some more different like bones and stuff for the mammals and animals that they've come across. So yeah, and some more history of the thing. And this is how they created their weapons and the stuff they've used in past in history, and that was some of their weapons that they used. So yeah, like I said, I don't think you would regret going in there, to give any age or anything. If that interests you, you like to have some bit of a climbing, bit of a nice walk, nice cup of tea or coffee, and want to have a look at the caves, then Cheddar Gorge is the best place. It also is in a vicinity. There's a quite a few other things where you could easily reach in like sort of half hour, 20 minutes drive. From here to Bath is only about 40 minutes. From here to Western is, I would say, about maybe 20 minutes to half an hour. From here to Breen is be about half an hour or so drive. But within that area, there's also the one thing I recommend is Cheddar Reservoir. That is another amazing place if you are there. So yeah, there's some more as the museum continue. That's all you see, and that is just a hut that they've made or created outside the museum. And that is the stairs where you could climb up to the wall. I couldn't remember the name of it, but yeah, if for you to climb up from here, if you don't want to go into a cave, I think it's £5.60 or something for you to get up. But I wouldn't recommend that because to be honest, going down from the other side is a lot more difficult and a bit tricky than coming up. So I would recommend you park all the way through that road and just park your car somewhere there towards Mandip. Come up that way, see all the walk, see the peak, and then go down from these stairs. Going down is free. They don't charge you anything for it. But in here, parking is about, I think, £5 a day. And going up, you got to pay for it as well. That is all the way where the